Good afternoon, y'all. Today is February 17th. It's Tuesday. It's 3:05 p.m. I'm at my daughter's school getting ready to pick her up. Well, not getting ready. I'm here to pick her up. And y'all, my daughter got her she finally got her ID. So I'm gonna let her open her ID up. Y'all, she got her ID today in the mail. So I'm gonna let her open her ID up. And I just got my new license in the mail so that I can be able to drive without feeling like up under pressure or anything like that, because y'all, it's no fun. Hold on, let me put y'all down. That's a lot better. It's no fun, y'all, driving when you are like up under pressure and stuff in the car, like just like, okay, I don't have a license, what if I get pulled over, etc. But yeah, I got my new license today, and I wanted to show y'all my car lunch. So I preheated this before I left home, but y'all can't really see everything, but y'all see I have some of course my purple potato, and I have some Japanese sweet potato, some what is this, basmati rice, some bean, have a trio bean here, like this is the trio bean, this is red bean, black bean, and lentils. And then I just have some sauce that I made, some white sauce drizzle on top. And then I am going to take my veggies. As y'all can see, I brought a separate bowl of veggies. I have cilantro, I have cauliflower, some red pepper, like bell pepper, and then I have some onion in here. So all of my veg stuff I just kept in here because I wanted it to be fresh. Like, look how pretty that is. I wanted it to be fresh for when I got in the car or whatever. Like, I just wanted it to be fresh when I got in the car, and I didn't want it to be wilted because I don't like the texture of like wilted vegetables and stuff. Even though I know that it wilts when I put it on the food, like I just don't like it wilted while I'm eating the food. I don't like that. So I'm going to put this in here, just put it all inside here, because y'all, I have been eating, been doing very well, eating healthy. I did have a slice of pizza yesterday, which was not a part of the healthy kick. I did have some pizza yesterday, but that was like out of, I don't know, maybe like a couple of weeks of not eating anything out. So I had me some pizzas because I wanted to make sure that I gave my body what, you know, I was eating. I'm not saying like what I was eating before, but I don't deprive myself completely of everything. Like, oh, I have to you know, strictly just eat this way, or, you know, I just want to lose weight. No, like I'm gonna eat regular and make sure that I do have like a healthy relationship with all types of food. I just won't overdo it. Just like with like alcohol and stuff like that. If I want to have like a little bit of a drink, I may have a little bit of a drink, but not overdo it like I was the before, like having so much of it every single day. I gotta have something to drink. Oh, I need some wine, or I need this. No, like I don't have to do that. But this is what it looks like when I put all of the veg on top. I wish it would stop focusing on my face and like focus on the food. Like, this is what it looks like. So this is just all vegetables, and I made the beans extremely flavorful so that it would, and then it's still a little hot. I made the beans like extremely flavorful. I just did I'm not saying that it's like vegan, because I do season my stuff with like chicken bouillon. So chicken bouillon is just like saturated chicken broth from chicken. So yeah, I do season it with that, but it is extremely flavorful, as well as like my sauce that I made, and I made white sauce instead of my green sauce. But this is my car lunch that I'm gonna have when I get ready to eat it, which will probably be in a couple minutes, because I haven't really eaten all day today. I just kind of been like wagging it, and then I've been trying to drink a lot more water, because today I didn't even have a lot of water to drink, and I drank a lot of water before I left home. So now I have to pee again, but I have almost a whole hour before I can actually go to the bathroom. So that's not a good thing. But like, yeah, I just wanted to pop in, say hello, Oh, and I have an apple juice, y'all. So I brought me a little apple juice too to go along with my food. But I just wanted to pop in, say hello, say good afternoon, happy Tuesday, and just show you guys what I'm eating or whatever for today, like, or whatever. But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a nice, wonderful Tuesday. Hopefully you have been enjoying the vlogs that I've been putting out so far. I've been kind of trying to shorten my vlogs to like 40 minutes. Some of them are 50, some of them are 30. Just kind of shorten them and shorten, you know, how much I pop up on here or whatever. I'm gonna try to post like every week or however, but I am going to post these videos that I'm posting are going to be like backdated videos that are from January, or they're from December or February when we're going into March, because I am going to take, they must be having a funeral or something, because like a long line of cars just came by. But I am going to take a little mini break from doing a lot of recording and just randomly, you know, being on here just running and yapping my mouth or whatever with no merit behind it. So yeah, and then plus I'm about to start classes in mid-March, which will be like around I think my classes start on the 23rd. So I'll be doing classes more, and I will periodically show y'all like what I'm doing, like how life is going back to school, like basically going to college in your late 30s, things like that. So I may start a little series of college in my late 30s, you know, stuff like that, just to try to, you know, motivate someone else that may be thinking about going back to school, or you may not have a job, or it's hard for you to find one, or, you know, whatever, just something to do, where just letting you know it's not too late to do something, you know. So yeah, but anyways, I had to restart my phone because I don't know what was happening, but I'm going to call my aunt back because like I don't know, I'm gonna call her back because my phone needed to restart, but I'm gonna let her know that I need to be off the phone because my battery is going down, so I don't want to eat that up while I have almost an hour. But yeah, I will chat with you guys later. Let me know what y'all are doing this week. Are you all okay? Hopefully everyone is okay. I send out all my prayers to anyone, and just give you all some love and light and strength, because everything doesn't have to be negative. Sometimes we have bad days, but those bad days don't always last that long, and that's what I've been telling myself. I have bad days, but they don't last that long, and I just look forward to the better days and more positive days. But yeah, yep, hopefully y'all having a good week, and I will see y'all a little bit later, or I don't know, probably when I get back home, because I am gonna cook something else. Oh, I am gonna cook an acorn squash, so I might come back later on today and show y'all what or how or what I'm gonna do with this acorn squash, because this is my first time cooking it. So yeah, I probably will come back for dinner tonight and show y'all what I do with the acorn squash, honey. So I'll see y'all later on at dinner time. Good morning, y'all. Today is February the 18th. Is Wednesday. It's 9:30 a.m. Y'all, I'm about to have some breakfast. Y'all see this? This is a bagel. I just have some onions, some thin sliced cucumber, some dill on here, some cilantro, cream cheese, just plain cream cheese, some black pepper, and a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. That's what I'm gonna have this morning for my breakfast. And then y'all, I did not come back yesterday because I didn't cook the acorn squash. I'm gonna cook that today because I needed to think of a recipe to use with this. And so what I came up with, I was like, okay, I'm gonna cut the top off of that. Y'all know how people do the stuffed bell peppers? I'm going to cut the top off of the acorn squash, take out some of the middle, and then, or I might just cut it in half because that'll be easier. And then I'm just gonna take two halves. So I'm gonna take out like the seeds and stuff, and then I'm going to cook some of the Impossible beef that I have in there, and I'm going to mix it with a little rice. Probably like mix the Impossible beef with my bean mixture because I need to use that. And then I'm going to put the rice, the vegan chili on top, and then I'm gonna put cheese on top of it. Now the cheese is not vegan, but I'm gonna put cheese on top, and I'm gonna bake that in the oven, and baby, it's gonna be off the chain. Like, that's what I'm gonna have today. So, but I think I need to probably cook the acorn squash first, just a little bit before I do that, so that it's not like the rice and everything gets overcooked and then the acorn squash isn't all the way cooked. So yeah, that's what I need to do. I'm getting a text message from anyways, y'all, that's what I'm about to do. I'm actually about to go and I have apple juice that I'm gonna have, but I'm about to go sit down really quick because it's like super early. I'm still waiting for Amazon. Amazon played me last night, y'all. They were supposed to deliver my I had ordered some Tylenol, some Motrin, and I ordered some oil, and I ordered some, it's saying now expected by 10 p.m. today. I ordered some oil and I ordered something else, and they fucking played me. Like, they didn't even send my, like, they didn't even deliver my stuff, and it was supposed to get here at 5 p.m. yesterday, like between 5 and 10 p.m. yesterday. So I'm about to contact customer service today and be like, hey, like, what's up with this order? Is it coming today? Because I don't need to be waiting all day. And you would think that I would get first service because y'all were late coming yesterday and didn't show up. So I'm about to contact them really quick. And then, yes, I do pat my hair when it's itchy. And I'm about to contact them. Eat this bagel before it gets nasty and I don't want it, because I am trying to incorporate somewhat breakfast sometimes in the morning, not every morning, because that's unrealistic for me. And I'm not about to be up here all fake like, oh, I'm just eating breakfast, because I'm not eating breakfast every morning. That's not true. So yeah, oh yeah, and y'all see the skin. Y'all see the skin, the skin. I could cry. But no, yeah, I don't eat breakfast every morning. That's not realistic for me, so I'm not going to pretend like I do. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm about to go in here, do that. I don't have any, oh yeah, I need to make a phone call to my school, because I need to find out what's up with this financial aid and why aren't you all putting it in. So I need to go ahead and do that actually now, since it's early. I'm going to go ahead and make this phone call. See about my financial aid, eat my little bagel for breakfast, and then I'll see y'all when it's time for lunch later. You're dropping famine, natural disasters. My baby is built around me. Kingdom to falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make me.
Financially, please feel free to stay on the line after this call for a brief survey. Can I just get your name and your 4-digit FERPA PIN? Should just be 4 digits.
I have a quick question. So I did my FAFSA and all of that stuff already, and it's still showing that it's not, I guess it hasn't went through, but it did say that everything was processed with FAFSA. I picked the schools. I added you guys as my school, and I did pick 2 classes already, but it sent me an email yesterday saying that I had like a balance due because I don't have any financial aid showing right now.
Okay, so in the spring for the associate in fashion merchandising?
Yes, ma'am, correct.
Okay, and what FAFSA did you fill out? What were the years on the FAFSA?
I think it was 2026, 2027.
So that seems to be why. That one we won't start getting for a while yet, because we won't start using those till fall. So if you're wanting financial aid for spring, you would want to go back to that studentaid.gov website and fill out the 2025-2026 FAFSA.
Okay.
And I would definitely just put a payment plan in place to make sure you don't get dropped from class while we're waiting for that to come over and be processed.
Okay.
And you'll want to just keep an eye if you see any new items pop up in your to-do list. And also keep an eye in your student email. But I would get that in as soon as possible. 27th, without them showing up on your transcript or you owing any money for them.
Okay.
So if you wanted to drop those and wait until fall, that would be fine. Just make sure you do that within those deadline days.
Okay, sounds good. But if not, then I just need to go ahead and do the other, fill out a new FAFSA for 25, 26. Okay, got it.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, well, I really appreciate that because I was just I'm like, what is going on? I don't have any financial aid, but okay, that was the issue. Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah. You're welcome. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for participating in this short 3-question survey. On a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being strong.
Okay, so I just contacted the school, and I basically have to go and fill out a new financial aid form. And I actually need to call my sister. Let me call my sister because I have to fill out a new financial aid form, y'all. So, y'all, so this is what happened, right? So I'm not gonna drop my classes, but this is what happened. So, okay, so I have to go back in and fill out the 2025-2026 FAFSA form. So if you are trying to get into school and you need to do financial aid, just go to FAFSA and fill out the form. But what I did was I was supposed to fill out 2 forms. I didn't know that. I only thought I was supposed to fill out 26, 27 because we were in the new year. So I filled out my forms back in like January, when January first started, like before my birthday, all of that. Literally like January the 1st is when I filled out my forms. So really it was like late December when I started them and it got approved in January. So I thought because we were leaving out of December that I only needed to fill out for 2026 coming up, but that was for fall classes. So I didn't know that. Being that I have 2 spring classes, I needed to fill out for the spring classes, and that would have pushed me with the 2025, 2026 area right there for spring classes. So I have 2 spring classes right now that are supposed to start next month on the 23rd. So I need to go back and fill out this FAFSA as soon as possible. They have maintenance going on right now on the website. I think the maintenance stops at, what time did it say the maintenance is over? So there's, what is this? Oh, okay. So there's a planned maintenance right now. Y'all see that? It's a planned maintenance right now at until 1 p.m. today. So until 1 p.m. today, Eastern time. So it'll be 12 my time when the maintenance is over. And so once it's over, I can go in and fill out this form and do 2025, 2026. And then I was asking the lady at Financial Aid just to be sure, like if I just wanted to drop those classes and just take all of my other classes just only in the fall, because there were classes that I really wanted to take. For instance, the textile class, I wanted to take that, but it's not going to be open until fall. And then also what I was telling you all, retail selling, I wanted those 2 classes as well, but those I missed enrollment for those. And so I have to wait until fall to take those. So I was just like, the 2 that I have to take right now is marketing and the computer class. So I'm just going to go ahead and get those out of the way so I don't have to take them later on coming up in fall. I can just take the other 2 that I want, and then that'll be it. And then, you know, like I probably have to throw in, and then there are no math classes available. So I'm going to have to throw in a math class. I'm going to have to throw in a English class eventually, and then that'll be it. So yeah, I'm basically going to do that. So I'm going to just go and change my application later on today. So for now, I'm just gonna chill out because I didn't know that, and my sister was just like scolding me like, oh, I thought you filled it out. I thought you knew to do that. And I'm like, no, like this is my first time doing this. So no, I don't know, honey. You've been going to school. You've been doing this. This is my first time going back to school. Like once I got out of high school, that was it, honey. Like I wasn't trying to go back to nothing, but now I just am. And so this is like my first little dilemma. It's not really a dilemma, but it's just like my first little mishap running into basically starting school back in my late 30s. So that was kind of something new. So now I know. So the next time around, when it goes into like 2027, 2028, I know that I need to have my application in place for the previous year if I want to start in spring and so on, or the current year if I want to start in fall. But yeah, anyways, that's just some advice for you guys if you are looking to start school. If you are trying to find, I don't know what the deadlines are in your states, but I'm actually getting charged out-of-state tuition because I'm attending a Arizona college. So I'm getting charged an extra $400 and something plus dollars for being an out-of-state student. And then if I was to find a college in Texas, I probably wouldn't have to pay that much. But Texas, I'm not feeling Texas anymore like that. I'm not really feeling Texas. So I'm just going to get my certifications there so that I can be able to have a different college outside of Texas on my record, because I feel as if maybe I would be able to get something like we moved to Dallas or whatever. I would be able to get something up there if I show, hey, I went to college in Arizona, so that's basically what I'm looking to do. But anyways, y'all, that's really it. I'm about to go in here now and just wait a little bit and come back and fill out this form. Is going to take me about 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to just gather up all my info to have it ready and available. And then, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And y'all, I finished my bagel. Y'all, I need to go and get me some more bagels and some more cream cheese, because honey, when I tell you that bagel was bomb, and then I didn't have no meat on it. I just had cilantro, cucumber, onion, black pepper, some Himalayan pink salt, and sour cream, and some dill. I sprinkled dill because I didn't have any fresh dill. And it was, y'all need to try that in the morning. Try that in the morning. I have like literally transitioned myself over, honey. Like I'm not saying that I done stop eating meat completely, because every now and again I might get a little piece of fried chicken or I might have some fish, but I've really been being good on not eating the chicken and stuff since the new year has came in. I've really been really been being good with that. But as far as meat, I still do eat the fish, so I don't consider myself to be completely plant-based or vegan because I still eat fish. I have not had any snow crab or any of that stuff. I actually still have a lobster in there, and I really don't have any intentions on eating it because I don't have a taste for it. And then I don't have a recipe that I want to make with the lobster. So yeah, I probably won't buy any of that for a while. If anything, I'm going to rack up on more fish, and I'm going to try different varieties of fish besides the sea bass. I probably will try some halibut. I really don't want salmon unless I'm going to get smoked salmon that I just put on a bagel. But I'm going to just try different varieties of fish. No tilapia. Tilapia is a dirty fish. Catfish is a dirty fish. So I'm not going to eat those two in particular. But if I can find a different white fish, I'll try that. Like another snapper, red snapper, something like that. If I can just try different fish, I will do that. But anyways, yeah, I'm just chatting and running my mouth. So let me go ahead and go, and I will talk to y'all a little bit later. I'm about to go put this plate away. And yeah, I will talk to y'all on a later time and day. And then y'all, look at my cutesy outfit for today. Just straight out jean print. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all girls and guys later. Y'all, so real quick, I wanted to show y'all, and excuse my nails, I'm gonna put on me some new press-ons, but these, I ordered these from Amazon and they came today. These are press-on French tip toenails, and y'all, I don't think I like these. Like, I think I'm gonna return these because the fit and the way they look is just not giving. I don't like that. Like, I don't know why they think people's toes are shaped like this. Like, this is, you may have some people's toes shaped like this, but mine are not. These are wide ass toenails, and then they're not long enough to the point where, like, they can cover the tip part of, like, the top of the toe. Like, it doesn't go over it. I'm gonna show y'all what they look like on, because I tried a set just to see how they would look on, but I'm really not feeling this. And this is by the brand Sweetie, and I think that's how you say it, Sweetie, or something, whatever, Sweaty or Sweetity, I don't know, but I'm not liking these or whatever. And I'm gonna show y'all what they look like on. So let me show y'all real quick, because I think I'm gonna return these, honey. I'm not liking the way that they looking on my feet at all. Okay, so these are the toes on. Like, these are the press-on toes on. I don't like that. Like, they are so wide. I don't like a super wide toe like that. And then I had to, like, pinch them together just to get them to fit like this. And excuse this mark, y'all, I fell. But, like, I had to pinch them together just to get them to fit like this. And I just don't like it. And then you can see, like, the bubbles up underneath it where they don't press all the way down. So yeah, I'm not really loving how this looks, so I think I'm gonna return these back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna return these back because I just don't like that. I don't like the look of that. These are not the vibes. Like, I thought they were gonna, the way that they were showing people, and then you had, like, they had good reviews, like, but the way that maybe the people who bought this had toes this shape, but this is not the shape of my toes. I have more of a narrow shape to my toes because I have more narrow feet. And then, like, my toes are naturally rounded. So I need something that's going to sit on them, like, actually sit flat. Like, the way that these are bubbling up, it's not giving what I needed to give. So I'm gonna probably return those back to Amazon. I'm gonna do a return on those ASAP, even though I wore a pair. And as long as I waited on these Amazon, I deserve a pair for free. But I'm returning the rest of those back because I don't like that. I don't like the way they fit. And yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I'm gonna put y'all on this tripod here. It's not my cup of tea, y'all, with that. And I'm getting ready to go too. I had pre-curled my hair under here beforehand. So I pre-curled it, y'all. So it's like super duper fluffy now. So this is what it looks like now. I did a pre-curl, and then I just kind of like fluff it out like that. But yeah, y'all, I actually got to go over here to my other garage and get my other press-on nails out of there, because I want like some light orange press-ons today. But yeah, these are a no for me. I'm gonna put them back inside this. It just came in this. They didn't come in anything fancy. It just came in this little case here. So I'm gonna put these back, and I'm gonna return these because these are not what's up. Like, I don't like them. Yeah, I don't like them. So I don't recommend these. I'm gonna try to look for another brand of toenails or whatever, but I don't like those. And then I just made me some new oil. So I just made me some new oil, a new batch. I have my flowers in here. I've made a new batch because I got me a new oil base. So this is kind of like the consistency right here. It's a little bit drippy, but it's really moisturizing actually. So it's very moisturizing. And I got it because I wanted to, I got it and I was thinking about changing the tops to this because instead of having the dropper I like being able to do it like this, because it's almost the same as the dropper, but I just feel like I have more control over putting it on my face. But it needs to sit and marinate in those roses for a while. But this is a oil that you can use on your face. You can use this oil especially around my eyes, up under my eyes, honey, and on my mouth, because this helps with diminishing fine lines and wrinkles. This helps with dryness. This helps with scars. This helps with stretch marks. This helps with blemishes like hyperpigmentation, all of that stuff, because this is 100% pure rose hip oil, and it comes from the fruit, not just the buds. I mean, not the buds, but not just the petals. It comes from the actual fruit, and it just feels good on the skin. And you can put it on your neck if you have signs of aging on your neck as an older or getting older woman or whatever. If you have signs of aging, you can use this on that. Not this on that, but yeah. And then I also put it like on my legs where I have like cellulite and stuff on my thighs, like on the sides of my thighs, because I don't know what it is, but like when I lose weight, it's like when I lose weight, like I told y'all this before, I lose weight in all of the wrong places, in my opinion, and everything just kind of like goes down. So I do get like stretch marks on my boobs, and I can see that I have lost weight within the last like maybe 2 weeks. Not a whole drastic change, and I've been doing minimum working out, just using my band at times off and on. I haven't even been doing that consistently. Everything that I've been doing mostly now has something to do with me changing my food, like what I eat. I haven't really been eating out as much as I was before. I've been eating a lot cleaner, as y'all have been seeing when I do my little car lunch shares, like the stuff that I have for lunches and things like that. So I've been doing that, and I do eat the same thing almost every day, but not all the time, because I don't want to get burnt out on what I eat. But y'all, have a natural contour right here on my cheeks. I just have a natural contour. But yeah, I've been eating a lot better and a lot more different, and in my opinion, a bit more cleaner than I normally eat. So I can see the difference in me losing some weight. Not a lot, but some weight, and I'm losing it naturally and slowly, where I'm not dropping weight so fast, and then the minute that I eat bad or I eat something that I'm not supposed to eat, I gain the weight super quick. So yeah, I can see the difference in me losing a little bit of pounds within the couple of weeks that I've been doing this. Probably about 2 weeks. I probably have lost maybe like 2 or 3 pounds since I've been changing the way that I eat. And then I'm also slowly starting to see somewhat of a shift in my digestive system. Not super, I'm not gonna over exaggerate, not a drastic change, but I'm starting to see somewhat of a shift. So I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, incorporating as much fiber rich foods as possible, and yeah, just continue to eat clean, because now that I've gotten myself accustomed to it, I kind of don't want the other foods. Just like I was trying to eat the cheese pizza the other day. I literally probably ate 2 slices, and then I was just like, I can't eat any more of this pizza, like, because I could feel, it's like I can feel the processed food in my stomach, and I'm just like, I don't want to go through this again. Like, I haven't really been having too much bloating, where my stomach has been feeling overly compacted when I eat food, because I can kind of feel a lot, like when I used to eat food a lot of like just eating whatever, not even when I was the chicken, you know, steak, if I cook that or whatever, even with the seafood, eating a lot of the crab and all that stuff, it's like I could feel where my stomach gets to a stopping point, and it's like a blockage at the top, and then everything just kind of compiles on, and then it takes a long time, and then I have to start taking my vitamins just for me to be able to go to the restroom. Now, mind you, I do like to take my pills, where are they? Here they are. I do, mind you, y'all, I do like to take my detox pills here. I do love to take these, and these are good to take. These are my time to detox pills. I actually changed the packaging. If y'all have seen before, then y'all know what the old packaging looks like, but this is the new packaging. I just changed it to my brand Good Body. This is my Good Body by T exclusive, and these are my time to detox pills. I only have 2 lines right now in my vitamin collection that I take. This is just like my personal stuff for my family and I, but this I'm gonna show y'all, my YouTube fam, but this is my Good Body vitamins. These are the neem and nettle, and these right here are the Good Body time to detox pills. So these right here, these are how you'll know the difference. The neem and nettle has the blue and the deeper green, and the time to detox has the purple with the lighter green, like the more neon type green. So this one's giving more Incredible Hulk, and this one right here is just more of a subtle like look, so you will know. And then this one only has 2 ingredients in it, literally, and everything that I make with these are organic. Like, these are organic sourced ingredients, so you're not just getting any and everything. I used to use some of the vendors. I think I shared on my channel some of the vendors. If you are looking to like make your own vitamins and stuff, I had a video before, a couple videos back, I forgot, where I was sharing some of the vendors that I used to use and get some stuff from Amazon. So that's a good place to start. I don't know how they are now because Amazon has changed a bit, but I don't know how they are now because I have not ordered from them. I've been ordering from a different vendor because I found more higher quality powders to mix up and that work more effectively. I'm not saying that those don't work, they work too, but these new ones, like my new supplier with my 100% organic, these are approved. This one works more effectively, so I like to use them because I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. A few days ago, like I said, I need to make more of these, but a few days ago, my family was feeling like they were getting sick, especially me and my daughter. I had like, and this is TMI, I had like green mucus type stuff coming out, and I'm like, what the heck? And you know, I'm kind of feeling a little funny in my throat area, and I kind of know when my nasal passage is like so open, where it feels like it's super open, I'm like, okay, my body is telling me that something's in there and I may or may not be getting sick, like I'm trying to get sick. So I'm just like, and now I'm like, I'm gonna take me 2 neem pills. And my daughter the same way. She has really bad allergies, and so her nose is always dry and always hurting. So she was feeling a little bit sick and ill, and so I gave her 2 neem pills. And when I tell you, we both woke up and it was just like, honey, we got energy, we're good. Like, like we were feeling so good. She even came back and was like, oh my God, Mom, like those pills, like they work so many wonders. Like, I don't feel this way, I don't feel that way, I feel so good. So yeah, that's what my neem and nettle is for. And then when you need a good cleanse, this is what my time to detox pills are for. So that's those 2, and I sent my mom a jar already, and this is just one of my extras that I had over because I've already shipped her out her jar, and it just looks like this. I just put the little cotton honey, like it's giving a little professional. This is how they're coming for right now, and then I normally will seal them off with a closed like plastic seal, kind of similar to what my edge controls used to come in sealed off. But yeah, that is that on that. And that's what I've been doing, just making vitamins, taking stuff, trying to stay healthy, eating a little bit better, just focusing on that, because that was one of the things that I told myself I was going to do coming into 2026. Just focus on my overall health and being better with what I eat and consume and stuff. And that's something that I am working into, because it does help with skin, it does help with whatever issues I may be having internally, so it does help with a lot, and I intend on keeping that up. But yeah, I am returning these. I'm about to go ahead and start that now, and I am going to chat with you all a little bit later, but I'm about to go ahead and start the process on this right now. And then afterwards, I literally need to, it's 2 o'clock now, so it should be open for me to redo my FAFSA, so I'm going to do that. And then I will chat with you ladies and gents and Beauty Network a little bit later on today or another day. Good afternoon, y'all. I just woke up from a quick little nap. I don't even remember falling asleep. It's 4:52. It's 4:52. I'm about to go to, I was supposed to go to the store earlier, but I needed to go to, I'm finna go to Brookshire real quick so I can pick up me some, bagels. I need to pick up me some more bagels and some cucumbers and stuff so I can be able to have that to make in the morning. So when I want to eat something, I'm just gonna eat that, or I may end up eating that again tonight because I really don't feel like making the acorn squash today. I don't know why, I'm just so tired. I was just so sleepy and tired, y'all, that I ended up falling asleep, probably because I got up so early. But yeah, I'm finna head to Brookshire and I'll take y'all with me. But I was just so tired. I'm still tired now. I don't feel like getting up, going anywhere, but I know I need to get up because I need to go pick this stuff up, or if I don't pick it up, then I'm not gonna have any bagels to eat. So I'm just gonna get up, get myself together real quick, and then we're gonna head over here to Brookshire. It's not gonna take us long. It's not gonna take me long. I'm so tired. It's not gonna take me long to get what I need and get back. So I'm just gonna go, run, hurry up, get together, and then head over to this Brookshire store, and I'll take y'all inside so y'all can see what I get. You know how I pick out my vegetables and stuff. So I'll see y'all when we get to Brookshire. So y'all, right here is just gonna be a voiceover. All we did, we came in here and we got everything I needed. It was only a few items, so I'm just sifting through looking at the cilantro because a lot of it didn't look good. So the one I put my hand on the first time was actually the best one, so I went back and grabbed that one, and I'm glad I did because the leaves on it were bigger than all the other ones that was around it. And so I just grabbed that particular cilantro bunch and put that in my cart. And then after I did that, I popped over and I just grabbed a cucumber. When I'm checking for cucumbers, y'all, I'm normally pressing them, trying to make sure I get the ones that are the most firm because those are the better ones and they last a little bit longer. So I just found one cucumber. I didn't get more than one. And then afterwards, we kind of rolled over to where the red bell peppers were at. A lot of them were very, very red. They looked good, but I grabbed the orange one. I just wanted more orange one. I don't know why I did that. I just did. And then after we got the bell pepper, I popped over and we grabbed our Tom's bagels. These are the best bagels in my opinion because they have 10 grams of protein and then they're super soft. I would have got the everything bagel, but they didn't have any. And then in my opinion, I really don't like that, to be honest. And then we just popped over to the cookie section. I don't know why I've been on a Fig Newton kick, but I have, and I grabbed a Fig Newton box, and why were they $4.79? Then my daughter, she wanted to look and see like what protein bars they have, because she was just like, could we get a protein bar? But I was surprised at all the different flavors because I never really paid attention to them. They had cookies and cream. They had like a fudge brownie. She ended up getting a birthday cake one. They even had s'mores, as y'all can see right here. They had like a s'mores flavor. They had so many different varieties of the protein bars, and I was kind of shocked to see that. And then I didn't even know Alani had protein bars. Like, where have I been? But I was just like, I don't know, Alani. The Rocky Road is not looking that good. After that, I went ahead, I stopped over in a random aisle, and I started bagging up my veggies that I had in the basket. And then, y'all, I did not come in here to play. I just grabbed the things I needed, and I headed back to my house. All right, y'all, so I'm back from the store. I picked up my Thomas plain bagels, and y'all see it has 10 grams of protein. And then I picked up a red onion, some cilantro. I just got this red pepper. It's actually orange and not red this time, but I got this just for some, like, my bowls and stuff. And then I picked up another cucumber. And then I also grabbed some Fig Newtons. So I picked those up so that I could be able to make my bagels. And then I already had some cream cheese, so I didn't need to get any more. But this is what I got from the store, y'all. And, we're going to have some bagels. I probably will eat these tonight because the cilantro looked super fresh. So I probably will end up eating a bagel tonight for my dinner again. So I'm probably going to make that, y'all. So, yes, you guessed it. It's going to be another voiceover of you hearing my beautiful voice. So, y'all, I just went ahead and cut up my cucumber, and I'm slicing some of the skin off. I like to go in a pattern. I just think it makes it look aesthetically pleasing. And I tried to slice it as thin as possible with the knife because I didn't have a slicer. I put some away, and then I moved on to the red onion. Last time I used a sweet onion, but this time I just wanted to try red onion. So I sliced that thin as possible as I could get it. Also, with this knife, I just tried to cut it really, really thin, and then I think I kind of like went for the little small rounds in the middle too. I don't know why I like that, but I do. But I just sliced that up, and then I put it to the side on the plate. Then I moved on to toasting my bagel half. This time I only had one, and then I started to put my cream cheese on it. I used the Philadelphia cream cheese. I think that's the best one for me. I may try the vegan one day, but the Philadelphia cream cheese is really good. And I think I used that's the plain one. There's nothing on it, so this is just the plain one. I sprinkled some black pepper first, then I went in with some dill weed. Dill weed has become my absolute favorite, honey. And then I just put the rest of my spices on there, which was the Himalayan pink salt, and that is blended with some black pepper. And then I added some more black pepper on top of that, and then I just started assembling it with the cucumber, the red onion, as you see right here. And then I added more dill and then there's the salt, and then there's the pepper, and then I started like putting the cilantro. The cilantro makes it taste so fresh. Like, y'all, look how that looks. Just try this and let me know what you think.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could stare at you for 100 years and I never blink an eye. You were beautiful, just like a flower. I could walk with you for 1,000,000 miles and my feet would not get tired. Where you go, I'll go, winter or summer. safe while you were dreaming. You could scream and shout, cry 1,000 tears, and I wouldn't let fear win. What you feel, I feel. Together we're healing. I don't care the seasons change. 'Cause darling, I'll stay right here with you. Every night and every day. 'Cause darling, there's nothing in this world I'd rather do. Never been this close to heaven. Never felt something just like this. Ecstasy. Never been this close to heaven. I don't know if this is real or fantasy, or somewhere in between. Or somewhere in between. Oh yeah.
Good morning. Good morning, y'all. It is February the 19th. It's Thursday morning. Y'all, it's probably about 7:20 a.m., something like that. I just got out of the shower. As y'all can see, I'm still a little bit wet. I didn't even dry off all the way, which I like it that way because it makes it easier for me to apply my lotion and for my lotion to absorb, in my opinion, a lot better. So I will apply my lotion directly to me like this. I should have put some oil on instead of the lotion, but I'll put some oil on after I do the lotion because I literally just wipe off the lotion like a little bit after I apply it anyway, because it's thin, but it's thick in a sense where y'all see how it's just so damn white. Like it's thin but thick. So I like to put it on while I'm still a little bit damp, and then I'm gonna wipe everything off in a minute. But how is everyone's morning? Hopefully your morning is going quite well. My morning just started, and yeah, my morning just started. We're about to get ready to take my daughter to school soon. Hopefully we're not late leaving out, because we are always late. No matter what time we get up, we are always late. We always end up late leaving out the door. So hopefully that's not the case today. This towel, honey. Hopefully that's not the case today. I have already washed my face, brushed my teeth, which it doesn't really make a difference if I brush them motherfuckers or not, because they still gonna look the same. But for oral and health purposes, I'll still brush them. But yeah, this morning is a slow morning for me. In a typical morning, I'm just gonna moisturize my face, a little bit of oil, and I do like this better. I do like this applicator better than the dropper for me, because I can control it more, and then I don't have to keep going back in with the dropper if I don't have enough or however. But and then I feel like if I was to be selling these in the shop, people would get more bang for their buck. So I'm testing it out, because I'm gonna send some up here to the shop to sell inside with those vitamins I showed y'all. I'm gonna be selling those in the shop too. So I'm just testing out durability of a lot of the packaging and stuff like that. Just testing out a lot of it so that I can be able to know how it functions, so I can share that with the customer and stuff like that, to make sure that they know how to use things properly, and nobody's like, oh, this is breaking, or this didn't work, or that didn't work. So yeah, but yeah, I use my rose face oils and all of that good stuff on my body. I still feel like it needs to still soak in these roses a bit more, in my opinion, but for the most part it's still good by itself. But yeah, I just moisturize myself down before leaving. Make sure I get good right up in here, because I told y'all, remember I told y'all those damn chemical burns was gonna be gone? They're gone. Like they're basically going, and I always have like these smile lines, like I tell y'all all the time because of my teeth. So yeah, but I got a good shower in this morning, and now I'm getting a good moisturizing session in. So I am going to feel good. I put it on the top of these boobs, honey, because the top of these boobs do get a little stretchy. And especially when I'm losing weight, you can start to visibly see like the stretch marks, whatever. To me, that's a natural thing in women. We have stretch marks, we have cellulite. People, your body is not gonna always be perfect like the people that you see on the internet. So just live with it and accept it, and just learn to love it, until you can get things corrected if that's your goal. Like I told my mom, where she keeps complaining about her stomach, I understand. I know that it's an eyesore. I hate my teeth, but you can't just sit there and beat yourself up about things that you can't control. Like if there's something physical about yourself that you don't like, and you do not have the ability to change it right now, just learn to embrace it until you can. Or if you can never change it, just learn to embrace it, because that's a part of self-love. That's a part of you basically loving yourself and who you are. You accepting who you are. So yeah, but anyway, people will respect you better if you accept who you are instead of trying to be something you're not. But yeah, anyways, I already put in my contacts. I need to get some new ones. I'm supposed to order some new ones today before my husband beats me down about not doing it. So I'm going to order some new ones today, and then yeah, I need to moisturize my feet, honey. But yeah, I need to order some new contacts today. And then after I do that, I am going to probably call the school again, my school, not my daughter's school. Call them again because I had to set up a payment plan yesterday, and financial aid still has not sent me anything, which I just redid the application yesterday, so I don't expect for them to send me anything ASAP like that. But I do want to let it be known to them so they can go ahead and start removing some of these holes off of my account, because I checked last night on the phone with my sister, and I had like 11 holes for some reason with all these different schools that I didn't even apply to. So I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Like, I know it didn't happen like that the first time when I filled out an application. So I'm like, what are y'all doing with all these schools? And then now I have all these holes because of it. So no, I gotta get that off. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. About to go and do something to my head, honey, because I am no longer rocking the red head, bald head. I'm no longer rocking that. We are getting ready to grow our hair back out. So I'm going to be using different products and different stuff to grow my hair back out. It'll probably take about a year for me to see it get to probably here or so like that. But we're going to be using different products to grow our hair back out. And yeah, because I'm no longer with the short hair game, because I get tired of styles quickly. Y'all gonna learn that about me. I get tired of the same thing quickly. Like, it gets worn out, just like the long hair. It's starting to get worn out. So today, honey, I might slap on the burgundy bob. Who knows? Because I get tired of hairstyles quick. But the good thing about me cutting my hair, I'll slap a wig on and I'll slap a wig back off. No questions asked. But anyways, I'm going to get going. I am on the schedule, and I need to be dressed and ready before my daughter so that we can be walking out the door together. But anyways, y'all, I just wanted to say good morning. I hope you all are having a happy and productive Thursday. I hope you all had a good week. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in to any previous videos. And this video, I do appreciate it. Please, if you are willing to hit the thumbs up button, if you don't mind, it does help my channel so I can get into YouTube's algorithm and get my videos that I worked so hard on circulating. So I really appreciate that. Thank you all very much in advance. But yeah, I will see y'all a little bit later on. I'm probably still not going to cook that acorn squash today. I'm going to just be real I don't know. I'll probably eat another bagel. I've been on that kick for the last day or so now. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll see y'all later on. Right now, we are on our way to school. All right, so hey y'all, I am back. It is the mid-afternoon. I believe it's like 11 something, or it may be, I don't know, like 11 o'clock, or it may be 11:30. I'm not for sure. But y'all, I have just finished. I basically had made me a little matcha. I'm just testing it out, and I made it with gold in it. Can y'all see this? Let me see if I can move y'all. Can y'all see my gold in the bottom of the matcha? Like, it went to the bottom of the matcha, but I had put gold in my matcha because I was like, that would be so cute for me to test out to see how it would be. And then y'all know I am a brander, honey. I am a brander. So I branded my stuff Greener Side Cafe because I actually want to have a cafe one day where I serve like my favorite drinks and stuff, my little favorite dishes that I make. Like, I want to have a cafe one of these days where I have something like that where I can serve it. But yeah, I just made this and it turned out this color. At first it was green, and then I think as the gold went in there, I probably would have to try to find a better quality of gold, edible gold dust, because this is the same one that I was using when I made my gold chicken wings and stuff like that. But I feel like I need to find a better gold one that actually swivels in there, and then I'm gonna remake it, and I'll show y'all how I make it when I do it, because this one in particular, I just don't like the way that it turned my matcha this color instead of keeping it that really deep green. But y'all, and then I went all out, honey. I made a whole thing of freaking stickers. Like, I went all out. But yeah, I'm in here in this room. It's a disaster, y'all. I still have this TV in this box here. I still have the TV in the box, like, sitting right there. I need to get it out of here. And y'all, the skin is like, this is from this morning. I haven't put any more moisturizer or anything on. Like, this is just moisturized skin from this morning after I took a shower and took my daughter to school. So the skin is looking healthy and glowy. And then we're having our matcha. So we are really in our glowy, healthy skin era. So I'm happy about that. But I am I'm not really hungry right now, so I'm not going to act like I am, and I'm not going to eat. I'm going to get in the habit of not eating when I'm not hungry. So I'm not going to just force myself. I'm going to cut this off because we're going to go out of here. I'm not going to just force myself to eat just because, oh, wow. Just because I want to eat, and it is so messy in there, y'all. But I'm not going to force myself to eat just because I want something to eat. I'm not going to do that anymore. Like, that's not healthy in my opinion, to force yourself to eat when you're not hungry. But this matcha, I feel like it could use, this thing keeps getting caught on everything because it's so long. But this matcha, I feel like it could use a little bit more flavoring. So I'm gonna try to find some like different flavors, vanilla, even lavender, because I really wanted a lavender matcha this morning, but I didn't have any. So I was going to try to find some online, see if I can find some lavender cold foam stuff to go on top. But the ones I've been seeing are all ube, and I don't know how that tastes, so I don't want to start experimenting with stuff that I don't know how it tastes or I'm not familiar with. But yeah, I wanted to try to find me a different foam to go on top, and then I'll show y'all that, because I thought that would be real pretty if I do the green matcha with the purple and then sprinkle it with the gold dust on the top, or have the gold swivels within. Like, girl, that'll be so bomb. And then I know a lot of you companies are gonna be like, oh, that's a good idea. Y'all are welcome. Y'all are welcome. But anyway, that's all we're doing today. I'm going to see what I can find to eat. If I do get hungry, I still have this from last night. So if I do get hungry, I'm like, do I want to make a bowl or do I want to make another bagel? But I don't want to get burnt out on the bagel. So I don't know. But my daughter, she made some homemade strawberry jam out of actual real strawberries. She just made it on the stove. So she made herself some strawberry jam. Because we didn't have any jam at all that she wanted until I went and got some yesterday or whatever, but it's actually pretty good. And then we ended up picking up this jam right here for just the house and stuff so that we could have some jelly. I'm not a jelly eater. I'm not that type of person that's just gonna eat jelly on my sandwiches, but she eats jelly sandwiches because she's allergic to peanuts, so she can't have peanut butter, so she will eat the jelly sandwiches. But yeah, that's all that's on the agenda today, y'all. I got dropped from my classes and I had to go back and get re-enrolled in my classes today because the payment thing didn't go through or something like that, and then they automatically dropped me from my classes. The computer system did, the guy said, so I had to get re-enrolled in those classes today. And then now sit y'all down. Y'all, it's so much stuff over there. And then I had to take meds, y'all, because I had to take me some both Motrin and Tylenol because I'm on my cycle and my stomach has been hurting so bad. And I'm just like, I normally am not the type of person to have like period cramps and stuff like that. But like now it seems like as I've gotten older, I'm starting to have more like period cramping down there, like in that area. It's not as bad as my daughter's case, but it is a little bit bad where it bothers me. And these Motrins have been a lifesaver, and I don't like the other ones. I like the liquid. So the liquid ones are, if y'all right here having period cramps, Motrin liquid gels. And then the Tylenol, honey, the blue and orange. Get the blue and red. Get the blue and red. Do not get those white ones. Those they don't work. They don't work and they don't release fast. These have laser technology in them where they have like little tiny holes poked in them so that it releases quickly and it will help you with the pain. And this is not sponsored, by the way, but it should be. Okay. So anyway, those are what I took for the pain. And then I just did a new photo, y'all, for this right here. New photo for this oil. And it's in, I'm thinking about putting it in a clear bottle so that you can really see the colors of the roses, because I took this photo some years ago when my grandmother was alive, and I had sent her a bottle of the rose oil to try for herself. I took this photo here. It was this one, and I just thought this was so pretty. So I love the way that this looked. I didn't love the tops to these. I wouldn't use these tops, so I would find a different top. But I loved the way that this looked in the bottle, clear, where you could see the actual oil inside of it with the roses. So I took this for my grandmother before I put like my labels on it so she could see it and everything. And I just was like, I think I'm gonna bring this back. This was taken in like 2021 or something like that, where before she got really, really sick in 2022. Well, before she got really, really, really sick. She was already sick, but she was okay. And then like right up, my granddad, he died in 2021, and like right after he died, she literally lived for 10 months after he did, and then she went ahead and she passed away too. And I still think that she died not just from the cancer coming back, but she died more so from being brokenhearted that my granddad had passed. So this, I am going to recreate that really, really pretty rose oil, and I'm going to make it just because I love the way it looked. But that's what I am going to do today. Just doing some, I might show y'all how I repackaged it I don't know, I might show y'all. I might pop a picture up here on the screen to show y'all, because now if y'all don't know, you don't really need, and I don't know how some of y'all feel about it, but I like it personally, especially if you are a person who is creating products or you're doing things and you don't have the money to be paying photographers and doing all this stuff. You can create these things. They have so many different AI sources that you can use to create like backgrounds for your own photos and products. Like, you don't need to hire a photographer anymore. And it's like a bittersweet moment, because I know that there are a lot of people who are into those careers and that's how they make a living. But then at the same time, like, it's a lot of people that can't afford it, but we're still trying to make a living for ourselves by selling products. So nobody can afford to be paying, well, I'm not saying nobody, some people can. Not everyone can afford to pay $10,000, $20,000 or whatever to an influencer to talk about their products or model their products, or pay $800 or $1,000 to a photographer to take pictures of their products, you know, or whatever. So you can use AI tools. I do use AI tools to create some of my product images now, which works out great for me, because I don't have to worry about, well, I need to find a graphic designer that can do this, and then they're charging me $200 or $300 for some shit that's not even right, or I have to keep going back and forth with them, you know, about it. If anything needs to be tweaked, I can tweak it myself. So I'm able to be very hands-on using AI tools. So that's what I use to create a lot of my products and my images, and it works out good for me. So I suggest, if you all are into creating or any of that stuff, find you a really good AI tool to use and create you some products. And then they even have it on Canva as well. If you use Canva, they offer AI tools, which is what I like to use them to create a lot of different backgrounds and things like that. You do have to have a subscription though, and it's like $14 or $15 a month. And then you can just create all types of stuff. They have AI tools on there to help you with doing that. That was a whole ad. But yeah, that's all that's going on with me. I probably will pop a little background up, a picture up to show y'all like what I did to recreate this, because I'm not going to put it in a red jar anymore. Red bottle anymore. This is just the bottle that I had. It's going to be clear. And yeah, I will start selling them in the shop first, and then I don't know, eventually, if somebody asks, I may end up like opening up my Etsy shop again or something to do it online, or create a website on Shopify. But anyways, y'all, I'm about to go. Enough yapping. I've been talking for 12 minutes and I don't want my storage to run out again, but I will come back after a while. I'm really chilling for the remainder of the day, just trying to prepare myself for like classes. I got one more day before my financial aid hits, and then I'm gonna call them back again. They're gonna know me by heart. They're gonna know me by heart by the time this whole process is over, because I am going to call. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call. But yeah, let me go. I will talk to you all later.